YouTube, it's Senor Briccacino back to you with my half built, half broken city. Uh, Forgive me, I'm a little labor today, injured my knee again, so I'm trying to stay on one leg, hobble along. Today I got something cool for you. So I want to talk to you about, if you see over there, some cool new Lego train sets that I've built that I'll be adding to the city as it grows. And talk about my Lego train collection in general, and then also some sets in the pipeline that I've got, you know, behind the camera that way that I'll be building in the next couple of months. So today's video is focusing on Lego train talk. Before I get started, thank you all for your support. Thank you all for your kindness, commenting, liking the videos. Really appreciate all the support I received over here on this channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Really helps me grow. I keep saying us. But without further ado, let me just jump into the video and let's have our train talk. Let's get into it. Tale as old as time. This is Lego Trains and Lego Cities love bond. It never ends. This is the train station that we've showcased in our last video update of this Lego City and the Studgate station. Those two trains were here before. The light rail was there. These two were not. So today's spotlight is the brand new Horizon Express retired Lego set. Before I get into that, let's talk about the box. Box for the set, Lego set 10233, Horizon Express 1351 pieces, released in 2013. So you could definitely tell the age by the look of this box, the old Creator Expert set. So it doesn't come with power functions. You could get that separately, but there is a way to hook it up. So I'm going to show you as I do that, as I go through a set. And of course, if you get two of them, you could build one big one, which I was fortunate enough to find one on eBay. Getting it used, built, taken apart, close to its original MSRP. I think it originally went for like 120. I paid close to 150, which is still reasonable for a more than 10-year-old retired Lego set. But let's dive into the details and talk about why I think this train is really special and why I'm excited to add it to my city. For this spotlight video, I'm gonna have each of the trains I'm talking about taken out here and kind of walk through the details. So this is the main set that we're gonna be talking about, and I'm gonna talk about the rest of my collection. So it comes with two passenger carts, right? There, you see the numbers 1 and 2 on there, and then obviously the main locomotive that actually pulls the train. So it's an electric train, so it's got these things that would attach to a wire. It would be really cool to actually build like an electric wire running above the city, so you could have these trains run connected to that, because you see these same connectors right here that would prompt this to be an electric train. Of course, you don't really, oh, you do see that here. I didn't realize that. So I guess all the trains have them. So let's take a look inside this train. So inside you have train conductor. You got a cool little panel there that she's running, and then you can see the other side. It's a little bit hollow in there, but let's close it up and take a different look at what's inside this train. So the front look of it is pretty cool. You got this undercarriage built. You got the wheels, number 14. Cool little front glass. Move it over, it's got this cool little vent pieces going all the way around on both sides. Here we go. And if we pop them off, you can see inside. So this is just a filler piece. This has like the vent, I call them the vent pieces, these 2x1 vent pieces. And of course, if you wanted to motorize this, you pop this out and pop the engine in here. So that's kind of cool. And then of course, it's more hollow back in there. So I'm just gonna put this back together. And of course, you have this look here. I really like the construction built on this. Oh, sorry, I really like how this is built. So this uses the slope 1x pieces in black and white. It's going like that, and then you have them essentially clicked into those two cylindrical pieces and make these cool little shapes here. So I think that's pretty cool. Moving on to passenger cart number 1. Cool little window pieces. So they're the sideways long pieces built like that, using 1x pieces to connect them all. It's got cool little solid lines. The nicest thing here is how this door mechanism works. So you could pop it open likewise on both ends, and I could hop over this side, do the same thing. So I think that's really cool how that opens. I'm gonna close it back up. And then inside you have the interior. Let's see if we could get inside and show the. It's an older set. It's a little more brittle with the pieces, so I had to take off not just the roof but these connection points too, just to be safe, so pieces wouldn't break. So you see there's a seating right there. You have the space for newspaper and luggage. So there's newspaper right there. You see this is a cool little mechanism for a little private room. So you have the room right there. You just flip it this way, and then if you want to close up the room, this mechanism door slides like that, and then it gets stopped right here, but there's one stud, so that's nice. Of course, the rest of it just a standard cart, and then we could close it up. Let's see. Likewise. Cool. Now that it's closed up, let's go to the last one. Same exact design as this other cart, so it's all nice and neat. The pieces are very flush. You have these looking vent pieces, so it's all cool. So let's try to get on the inside. Taking off with the windows, actually. It just popped off like that. It gives us a better look of the inside. So you see the man over here. Let's put this in the back. He's working his little area. So if we pop him up, he's working the food area. This thing comes up, and that's how he would come out of there. So it's nice and cool. So if we pop it back down and then put him in there, that's where he stands. And then, of course, you have the coffee maker there, and then you have two people enjoying a drink. So this is more, again, this is a food dining cart rather than a sleeping cart like the other one. So let's put this all back together. Our train is back together, back in one piece. So what do you guys think? Should I motorize this train? Should I leave it as is? It would be cool if once I have the full circle around the city to have it running around, but would have to get the motor pieces to add on to it. Really cool set. I'm excited for it. The build experience is 10 out of 10. The coloring scheme is perfect. It's really good sleeper train. So I'm really excited. Let's talk about the other trains in my collection. This is the Lego high-speed passenger train, also acquired on eBay recently. As you could tell, have some missing pieces here that I'm gonna have to fill in. This one does come with a battery pack. So right here is the battery pack underneath there. I'm able to pop this up, hopefully. Here we go. There's the battery, all the wiring. So if we wanted to run this around the train, we can. I just got to figure out a way to close this out so it's not exposed. So this is very similar to like the new passenger train. Obviously, different styling, but in terms of utility, it's the same. It's got this cool little nose piece. Driver sitting inside of here. So maybe I could add some chairs, create something more of a seating area inside here. Just a empty shell of a carriage. And then this one is the other side of the train. So you see like the seats where people sit, but again, very basic interior, not much. And of course, this is the other side of the driving. There's no setup for it to drive that way, so it's meant to drive only one way. But of course, if you wanted to configure for your train to be able to go both ways, that could be done. So it's a really nice looking train. I think it's older. Obviously, it's not a newer train. So, you know, back in the days, Lego focused on the exterior detail, not a lot of interior stuff, but still pretty cool. So yeah, I like this one. Let's see what else we got in this collection. This is, of course, the newer passenger train, which you've already seen me talk about before. I did a full detail review, so I'm not gonna dive into it. You could go back on my channel, watch the full review. But yeah, it's got a little more detail inside there. There's passengers sitting in there. That's the food cart, labeled by the sticker. And this is just a sleeper cart, so it's mostly seating. Of course, it has the battery pack inside here. If I press this, it lights up like you see over here. So I could have this train running as well. So that's pretty cool. I like this train a lot. Like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail because I already did a full review of this one. But this is like a newer version of the white train that we talked about earlier. So yeah, I do have a second one of these that I'm hoping to add to this one soon, so I could have one long train running. But again, that requires me to build out the full track layout, so that's still yet to come. But yeah, I'm excited. I think this one This one's cool. What do you guys think? Should I build a second one and have it a long one, or should I use the battery pack from the second one to motorize the Horizon Express? That's actually not a bad idea either. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's move on to the next one. The train that came with the Studgate train station. So this is a 2 small train set. Let's take a look on the inside. This is of course newer, so the connection points are a little nicer and you could actually take it off easier and look at it. So there's the control panel for the conductor. There's a bunch of seats arranged in mostly one direction except for the last one. Again, the roof comes off very nice and easy. It's a simple construction. If you look at this train, this reminds me of one of those local trains that you see in Europe going between smaller towns. So like instead of going cross country, you know, for example, London or Paris, this would be like London going to like Birmingham or something in the UK, a couple hour train ride or even shorter. And of course the other side, we could pop this out too. The same control panel here and the same seating arrangement as the other one. So very simple, too crazy about it. I think it's still a pretty nice build and it works well with the city, and the color pattern works with the other one and the train station. So I don't know if I'll motorize this. I like it the way it is. I don't want to screw with the interior, but maybe if I add another cart in between, I could add a motor. So yeah, let me think about it, but I definitely do like the way this one looks. Just last but not least is the city little light rail set that we added recently from our Bricks and Minifix purchase on the opening day of the store. So this one uses the ball joints, unlike the other one, to connect between the carts. Nice and cool. The doors open likewise. You can see all this. Oh, I just flipped it over. You can see the seating inside. And then the cool little control panel with line 55 on the front. It looks like it's reflecting, so I like that. Not a ton of interior detail. This is another older set, so you can see the driver's seat, see the regular seat. Nothing too crazy about this one. I like how it looks. It's really cool and it's perfect for the above ground line that I'm trying to build here. So yeah, maybe I'll add another different one, but I think for the time being, this one's really cool. I don't plan to motorize this. I could technically use the middle cart to motorize if I wanted to, so I might. And of course I don't have the electrical connecting points here. They didn't come with the set, so I might have to add those on later. But yeah, I think this one is really cool. Yeah, I'm super excited about this one and see what else we could add to the city. But yeah, just like most Lego fans, I have my own good amount of backlog. So let's talk about what else I could build to add to my train collection. So the first one is the second quantity rather of the passenger train, which, like I talked about, I could add to the first one, make it super long to run around the city. So yeah, I could definitely see myself working that one. This is the Harry Potter Collector's Edition Hogwarts Express, the big one. So of course this wouldn't really go in the city, but I could absolutely build this and put it on the shelf. Of course, I'm showing you the back side because for some reason the front side has my home address on it. I don't know why they shipped it that way. But yeah, this one's really cool too. So definitely could do this. Could build this over maybe a couple of live streams if anyone's interested. But I think this will look great on the shelf. So I'm excited for that one. The recently released Wild West train from Bricklink Designer Program for the 25th year anniversary. This one's really awesome, and I like the windmill at the back. I like the water tower. I think this one looks so cool, and the minifigs there are just fantastic. I don't know how I'll add this to the city. I guess this will more so work with my forest area. So maybe I could think about that. But I definitely want to build this soon and do a review. I think this one's super cool. Let me know if you guys want me to do a review of this one, because I'm really excited about this particular set. Streetcar that could possibly go on the above line with my blue streetcar is the latest set 60423. It's got the 2 cool little train stations, and I love the streetcar there. So yeah, I think this one could be added to the above the city line too. Really simple build, but you know, definitely nice clean look to it. But train related, because it is a train station, quite literally, called the Lego Set 60335 train station. I'm gonna have to figure out where I would implement this, and of course it comes with a cool passenger bus and, you know, the little rail car with a toilet. So I like this one a lot. I just gotta figure out where to implement it. But like I said, not a train station, but train related, so it counts. First, last but not least, the Orient Express Lego Idea set that was released last year, I believe, or the year before, 21344. It's been released a while ago. I think it's Lego set 52. Lego Idea set 52. I'm excited to build this one. Maybe around Christmas time because it has the vibe of like the Polar Express, even though I know it's not. It could go well with that. But yeah, that sums up my built and unbuilt train collection. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my built and unbuilt review of my Lego train collection. Try and stand in a way where you can see both sides of the train, this side and that side. I'm blocking the train station, of course, but I do want to add more tables soon so I could continue to build out my train layout. Right now, I'm constricted to just the tables I have, so I definitely have to get more IKEA tables to continue to build that. But let me know if you're interested in me building any of the sets that I feature in my unbuilt collection and doing a review anytime soon. I'll be happy to do that. And of course, if you like this video, please make sure you like, comment on it. And if you're interested in me doing any of the reviews, let me know which ones. And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We got more cool content coming soon. So just please stick around. And yeah, I'll be doing more Lego set reviews and more cool builds coming up. I'll be talking to you guys soon.